All right, it's time for some Super Smash Bros. Melee. And today, we're kicking things off with a roast battle featuring Master Chief, Postal Dude, Dan, and Slinkman. I'll be your referee, while these four roast the pixels out of each other.
Target acquired. Prepare to get verbally fragged.
Finally, a game where I don't have to reload after every insult.
Roast battle? Good. I've been saving up years of rage for this moment.
Just remember, roasts should be fun and not too mean, unless it's about your KD ratio.
Alrighty then, the roast battle begins in 3, 2, 1, go!
The Loud House. Bro, more like the Loud Mess. 11 siblings in one house? That's not a family. That's a natural disaster in cartoon form. Lincoln's out here acting like a genius just 'cause he figured out how to use a bathroom schedule.
Every time I watch this show, I feel like I'm getting jumped by sound effects. One episode in, and I need noise-canceling headphones and a support group. It's called The Loud House, not the Screaming for No Reason House.
Lincoln Loud really thinks he's main character material, but my guy looks like the mascot for basic white bread energy. He's out here doing 10 sisters, 1 boy like it's impressive. Bro, it's just chaos with subtitles.
Lori, the oldest sister? She texts so much, her phone got more screen time than Clyde. She acts like she runs the house, but can't even parallel park without yelling at her own hair.
And don't even get me started on Luan. If I hear one more rubber chicken or punny joke, I'm mailing her to a silent film. She's like if a dad joke and a whoopee cushion had a kid and it never matured.
Lynn thinks she's such a jock, but her whole personality is, I punch things and yell about sports. Girl, take a lap around your personality.
And Lucy? Always creeping out of shadows like she's starring in The Loud Exorcist. She be writing poems about sadness and graveyards. You're 8, girl! Go color something!
And Lisa? Supposed to be a child genius, right? Then why is she still in preschool? Build a rocket ship and fly out of this show.
You ever notice how every sibling has exactly one trait and that's their whole identity? It's like the writers picked from a Build a Sibling starter pack.
Even the pets got plot lines. The dog gets better character arcs than some of the sisters. What's next? An episode about the toilet's emotional journey?
Every time Lincoln tries to teach a lesson, it ends with him getting bodied by karma and the sisters acting like it was his fault for breathing too loud.
The real villain of the Loud House? The animation budget. They recycle faces like it's a PowerPoint presentation with a laugh track.
Bro, Lily, the baby, why is she pulling more weight than half her siblings with a diaper on? She's over here saying poo-poo while the rest of the family has existential breakdowns over who gets the last pudding cup.
And Lenny, she's sweet, yeah? But she's also out here asking if you can fax a sandwich. Girl couldn't find her own shoes without GPS, a tour guide, and a wish from Fairly Odd Parents.
Lisa's supposed to be a genius, but she still lets her siblings treat her lab like a Chuck E. Cheese. She's like, behold, a quantum accelerator. Then Luan slips on a banana and blows it up in 5 seconds.
Well, looks like Master Chief just won the roast battle.
Mission accomplished. Roasted and toasted. The UNSC stays undefeated. Ready for round 2?
You bet! The first round was fire. Let's keep that heat going. Round 2's coming up, and it's gonna get even messier.
Big City Greens. More like Backwoods meets BuzzFeed. Cricket Green's out here acting like a chaotic genius, but bro is one bad idea away from starting a Florida Man headline.
This man, Cricket, be running around barefoot in a city like hygiene doesn't exist. Sir, the pavement has gum, glass, and trauma. Put on some shoes before you catch tetanus and a side quest.
Tilly's supposed to be the weird sister, right? Nah. She's on another plane of existence. Girl talks like she swallowed a philosophy book and washed it down with glue.
Bill Green? Bro's whole vibe is eco-friendly meltdown. He's like, gotta save the earth. Meanwhile, your son just rode a shopping cart into traffic.
And don't get me started on Grandma Alice. She out here throwing hands with pigeons and grilling random people on the street. She's the only grandma I've seen that's one cough away from getting arrested.
This show really said, let's move country hicks into the big city. And instead of adapting, they just cause weekly property damage. How does this family still have housing? Where's the landlord?
Cricket be making friends with everybody, but also ruining their lives. Every episode ends with, "Welp, I learned my lesson," and then next week, he's launching a raccoon into space with fireworks.
The animation got that jittery, we just finished this at 3 a.m. on a Wacom tablet energy. Everyone walks like they're made of spaghetti and bad decisions.
You ever realize the city has zero law enforcement? Because if they did, Cricket would be grounded, fined, and doing community service until season 8.
The whole show is one long PSA on how to get banned from every business in your zip code.
Tilly might be quirky, but she's also one monologue away from becoming a supervillain with a pet goose named Reginald.
And why does every episode end with everyone forgiving Cricket? I'd forgive a toddler faster if they didn't turn my bakery into a mud wrestling pit.
Yo, let's talk about how every episode starts normal and ends with wild chaos. Like, let's go to the store. Next thing you know, Cricket's chasing a flaming unicycle through the mayor's office.
And the townspeople just let it happen. The citizens of Big City got the patience of saints or the attention span of sandpaper. How you see a kid crash a tractor through your cafe and go, "Oh, that silly green boy."
Also, why is everything in this show slightly sticky? You can just feel the crusty energy through the screen. Like every surface is either covered in syrup, motor oil, or regret.
Let's be real. This family moved to the city and treated it like their private jungle gym. It's not fish out of water. It's feral children invade urban society.
Well, looks like Slinkman just took the win in round 2 of the roast battle.
Wow. I guess all those years of dealing with Laszlo and the gang finally paid off. I've got roast endurance, baby. Shall we move on to the final round?
Alrighty then, let's do this. Final round, no holding back. Roasters, lock and load.
Eleanor wonders why. Nah, I wonder why this show exists. It's like someone gave Dora a nature journal and told her, be less useful.
This bunny girl asks more questions than Google, but never gives us any answers. Eleanor, what happens when it rains? I don't know, girl. Open a textbook instead of chasing clouds like a lost weatherman.
Every episode's just, Eleanor has a question, then walks around asking animals who barely care. By the time she figures it out, I've already looked it up on YouTube and moved on with my life.
Eleanor out here acting like she's making groundbreaking discoveries. Why do birds sing? Because they're birds, Eleanor. That's literally in their job description.
And the pacing? Slower than molasses in winter. This show moves like it was animated by sloths using watercolor.
Let's talk about her voice. So soft, so calm, so hypnotically boring. I wasn't learning science. I was dozing off mid-question.
Her two friends are just backup boredom. Airy the Bat? Bro is just there. Like his entire vibe is, I just woke up and now I'm being forced to walk in a straight line.
And Olive the Elephant? Sis is basically the group's I read one fun fact and now I'm a genius energy. She pulls out a book every 2 minutes like she's prepping for the forest sats.
The whole show is just, let's ask questions, but none of them are ever, why is this show so dry it makes toast look moist?
You ever notice the art style? Everyone's eyes are stuck in a permanent mild concern emoji face. Like, are they wondering why or regretting it?
The intro theme got me thinking I'm about to go on an epic journey. Instead, I learn what mud is for 12 minutes.
Honestly, I learned more science from Bill Nye yelling in a lab coat than from Eleanor whispering at a butterfly.
You know what I really wonder, Eleanor? Why does every episode feel like it was written by a sleep-deprived nature camp counselor? Y'all out here having full-blown existential questions about leaves falling off trees.
And the drama in the show is so low stakes, it makes C-SPAN look like an action movie. Oh no, the flowers didn't open today. Girl, that's not a mystery. That's just weather.
Ari always be like, "Whoa, Eleanor, you're so smart." No, she's not. She just stared at a rock for 10 minutes and said, if that's science, then I'm a Nobel Prize-winning sidewalk inspector.
Olive? She the kind of elephant that carries around a field journal but needs Eleanor to explain what a shadow is? Like, sweetie, I know you're trying, but you're giving Wikipedia with a crayon.
Guys, time's running out, and it looks like Master Chief has done it again. Another roast battle victory for the Spartan himself.
Victory confirmed. No ammo required. Just precision burns and flawless delivery. Who's next?
Man, I've faced zombie apocalypses with fewer burns than that.
I demand a rematch! There's no way I'm losing to a walking tank with dad jokes!
Well, at least I made it to the finals. That counts for something, right?
And that's a wrap. Well, anyway, guys, I guess that's it for today. Likes, comments, and subscriptions are always appreciated. And I'll catch you all next time.